Hi there, it's Teresa.
As you can see, I'm standing in front of the Artificial Intelligence Pavilion here at HIMSS 25. So much to talk about. If you want to know more, stay tuned. We're going to cover it all.
I had an amazing breakfast with some of the brightest minds in health IT. Of course, over the 3 days, I made it to the Artificial Intelligence Pavilion to listen to various presentations. Now, as I sat in the audience, I noted how many women were in these presentations. Did you know Deloitte predicts that the experimentation and the use of generative AI by women is going to equal or exceed that of men in the United States by the end of 2025? Here's some other stats that Deloitte put out on women and AI. Women's adoption of generative AI has tripled in the last year. That's outpacing men by 2.5 times. 34% of women are using Gen AI and they're using it at least once a day. 41% of women are using Gen AI for professional tasks because they feel it substantially boosts their productivity. I said this 2 years ago, and I'm saying it again. AI is such a level playing field for women, and we're starting to see it. And so we are doing the thing. AI was a hot topic. Now, of course, there were many different types of companies that are using AI. It was on everybody's placards, everybody's billboards, all of the swag. There were a lot of AI demos as well, and those came from Fortune 500 companies like Salesforce or Amazon to startups like Excalibur Health and Windsurf. While I was there, I had a chance to do a really quick interview with Dr. Pawan. He's an ex physician turned informatician turned software developer who talked about how his company is unlocking predictive analytics with AI. They have a product called Darena Solutions. Now, this is the type of collaborative development that I talk about all the time, where we've got the end user input. And that is exactly how you're going to build trust and how you accelerate the buy in for any new technology, including AI.
Hi, thanks you guys for being here. So, I'm always talking about collaboration, and we need to have the people who are using our technology in the mix. And I'm here with Pawan, who's actually a physician who has built the solution. So, tell me a little bit about what you're doing and why you got into this.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Pawan, working for a company called Darena Solutions, and what we're doing in here is, there is a lot of kind of FOMO, or what we're saying is like apprehension about people adopting AI in healthcare, but we also are feeling that feedback from clinicians that what happens to evidence-based, and I don't trust this black box magic. So what we have done is we have basically built a framework that is helping physicians and healthcare organizations understand how to align predictive AI together with evidence-based care, bring all those rules into a single dashboard, and then make it available at point of care. So, the goal again being is that it helps the clinician to adopt it slowly and build that trust over time.
Exactly. So, what made you decide to not be like an in-house physician and actually go this route of software development? Because like that's the exciting part.
Yeah, so I took that decision long back. So I've been in the healthcare informatics for about 20 years.
Nice.
So did my master's in health informatics after this. So it's more that I think I have more to contribute on the technology side than the clinical side. So took that step long back and love it, and interacting with it.
Awesome. This right here is why we need to have people like this at the forefront of our development. Thank you for joining.
Of course, we cannot talk about HIMSS, at least I can't, without talking about interoperability and FHIR. There was this superstar panel that had Ryan Howells, Michael Westover, Anna Taylor, and they presented Kill the Clipboard, a federal policy and industry roadmap. And it points to how do we accelerate innovation and how do we cut administrative waste. These recommendations were presented straight from experts, those early adopters and the champions of HL7 Fire APIs. Now, these are people who've been there, they're in the trenches, they're using them in real world production, and they are tackling a variety of challenges. This isn't theory in this paper, it's the insights from those who are making interoperability happen every single day. The white paper was published by Levitt Partners. It's very well thought out, and it offers suggestions of how we as an industry can move forward in these uncertain times. There's a link below. I did not make it to many security sessions. In all truthfulness, I made it to two. AI is making it harder and harder to recognize security threats in our operations. So I'm relying on one of my contacts who is a legal powerhouse when it comes to health IT, Helen Oshislawski. She wrote a really good, informative, to the point blog after HIMSS on IAS, which is Individual Access Services. I think that her take on individual access services is something that every leader should read. The link is below. I have to say that there were many, many deep and meaningful conversations at HIMSS this year. There were also a lot of lighthearted moments, as HIMSS always brings to us lots of laughs and new things to see. These are my top three. Number one, walking by a booth and seeing my very first interoperability project that I ever worked on in healthcare was being presented on by Orion, and it is KeyHi, the Keystone Health Information Exchange. You know, it is so neat to walk by and see that KeyHi is still making a difference in the lives of people in central Pennsylvania. My other two favorite moments, dancing with my favorite anchorman, Ron Burgundy, and who had the best swag? It was a surviving Vegas care package from Cordy. After having some time to sit down and to reflect, I would say the overall feeling that I got from HIMSS this year was that there is a collective sense of collaboration and innovation that is still going strong in the healthcare industry. Next week, I'm going to cover two terms I think all leaders should know when it comes to AI in their organizations, and I'll catch you here on the flip side.